Yo, so today, man, or in this video, I want to talk about, what things you might be facing when you're trying to elevate, or when you are elevating or trying to level up in life. You know, so a lot of times when you begin to elevate or level up, at least in my personal experience, it tends to not rub people the right way. It tends to not rub the people in your inner circle the right way for a couple of reasons. The first one is, so envy is a very real sin. It's the first sin that entered this earth. Lucifer envied, what God, did, God's power, God's might, strength, and he thought he was, capable or apt for the job. So that can be the case a lot of times when you start to do better for yourself. You can almost call it a good indicator, of course, with reservations and just understanding that, you're just trying to, stay in your own lane, so to speak, focusing on yourself, blah, 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 and not meeting any malice or harmful intent. That's at least, what I believe. But that's a lot of times, the first reason as to why it may be rubbing people in your inner circle the wrong way when you're trying to elevate. The second thing that I want to talk about is I feel like, it may be not talked about as much, but is that there are literal dynamics in friendships. You attracted that friend for a reason. You guys had complementing, and also you had similar interests, but ultimately your characters complement each other. So, that's why you guys enjoy that friendship. Your friendship is built on who you were then. But now as you begin to grow and you begin to do better, you're changing. So that doesn't always coincide or, they don't mutually coexist with another person's, walking life. So when those things no longer, are cohesive, it just begins to not work. And those are usually the friendships that you see kind of people just fall off, grow apart, so to speak. And those are a little bit more platonic or mutual. So those are important signs to watch, as you're growing. It's noticing that you are changing, and change is a good thing. Change is a good thing if it's in the upward direction. Someone once said every decision, can make you bitter or better. Another person once said every decision can take you closer to God or further away. So, yeah, man, those are two signs to watch real quick. And the third one I want to talk about is your family. Depending on how much you're growing or changing, it could question, the family's structure. Depending on what direction you're going, you could be questioning what your family, has in store. I was never born into an occultic family, but I was born into a family that was very haughty, very, we are very, we're a knowledgeable family, I like to say. We're Ethiopian, but they're like, religion and spirituality holds a strong weight in our family. So, in that sense, it can become a little intense. So that can be, an issue that you're facing. And, the first thing to know is that you're not alone. And that if you are dealing with those issues and that you're truly, I like to believe that, you're trying to stay in your lane, or you're just trying to focus on yourself, then, the Lord, the Bible says, blessed are the pure in heart. And it also said that do not retaliate, for the Lord will do vengeance, or avenge you, or vengeance will bring vengeance. So it's important to be steadfast and to look at those signs rather than to be torn down by them and continually question yourself, why are you being treated like this? Why is this stuff happening to me? Try to look at it as a good thing, as a encouraging indicator that you are going in the right direction. So if those things are beginning to happen to you, if you're beginning to experience those type of things, I highly encourage you to start getting back into scriptures, because as someone who's pure in heart, for me, for someone who's like, the heart, Jeremiah, I think it's 29, man, it says the heart is deceiving, who knows what it desires. That is I'm using a little bit out of context, but the heart is definitely deceiving. So you can be continually giving and pouring into a relationship and not realizing that this person is only going to continually try to tear you. So it is very important to forgive, but in order for you to continually love yourself, you do have to pay attention to signs. The Bible says to be harmless as doves, but wise as serpents. So, like I said, just to reiterate that, if you begin to notice these type of signs in your life, your friends are, they might do something that you really try to question, like, okay, I don't know why they did that. That doesn't add up at all. There's a good chance it didn't add up at all. Of course, give them the benefit of the doubt, but just pay attention and be watchful. And continue what you're doing, man. Like I said, just try to use that as a good indicator. Man, the snakes are real, man. They're really out there. People will kill you. People will kill you. If you question whatever it is that, if you are truly questioning whatever it is that they have, something that they hold as their identity, or hold near and dear to them, or you're testing their ego, people will go pretty far. So it is important, not to just move, with just without any, I can say, without any spiritual guidance, or without any what would be the paying attention, watching out, being vigilant, without moving, it's important to move, with a sense of awareness, when you start seeing these type of things. So yeah, that's basically what I had, man. But man, I'm here to say, good for you, I almost want to say congrats, or just keep moving, keep going forward, keep pressing, keep pushing. So, man, yeah, man, that's just what I have for this quick video, man. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day. Peace.